Here she is. Here's the Peugeot as it sits in my driveway right now. So the work that's been done, I've replaced the broken shift linkage that had it stuck in gear. So now I can actually change gears. Obviously you can see one of the headlights was broken, and there's a bit of weird electrical work going on here. Somebody was wiring up the turn signal directly. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'll have to sort that out. A few things that I'm going to change is I have the flush halogen lights from my father's old Peugeot from a 76 model that I'm going to put in, I think, before I decide if I like the 4 beam or just the dual beam. And I also have a gold colored Peugeot emblem to put on the front as well, which I prefer. The biggest problem that this car had was that when I picked it up, it had a rotted spring perch. So I had to learn how to weld fairly quickly, and I welded up a little spring perch so that I can move the car around and not rub tires. And as you can see, we have new tires on it. That's why the hubcaps are off. So the previous owner was trying to do some DIY work. This was a dent that they had filled in with body filler, and then just really done a poor job of painting it. Same with the hood. You can see, I don't know what they were doing. They've done something. Painted on top of the factory paint, which is right there, so I don't know why you would do that. So anyway, I got to clean that off and get back to the original paint. A couple of dents in the front to be taken out. Some random welding here that was done for whatever reason. You see the sides, a little bit more DIY stuff that the previous owner had done. Missing the wing mirror. So I'm slowly cleaning up, checking out what the other person had done to see what I have to do. So all in all, it's in pretty decent shape considering. That's kind of the worst area here. I see all in the back lid where the water collects. Got some rotting. So this was all filled in with some poorly done body filler, so it's staying damp all the time. That's why it's rotted worse than if they just left it alone, I think. But we'll figure that out. This is one thing I don't know what that's for, the little rubber bumper. Maybe leave a note in the comments if you know what the heck that's for, because there's only one bumper on the one side, not on the other side. Yeah. So, a few little things to fix here and there. Floppy mirror, and some bird poop. This fender had been replaced at one point, and it was just really thin coat of primer on it, so I spray canned it, rattle canned it last fall before the winter, just to save it so it wouldn't start rusting on me. I kind of like the primer look, but I think we're going to stick with the original color. So I'm just going to show you what the interior looks like right now after a little bit of a cleanup. So I haven't done too much to it on the interior. I was concentrating on making it so I can move the car around, but I did clean off the mold that was on all the door panels. So those turned out pretty nice. I think the mold protected them from UV damage. A bit ironic, but yeah, pretty happy with the way that turned out. Not bad for an 81. A little bit of rotting there in the corner. That's nothing too serious. It's not like it has a really bad issue. You can see all my Bounty sheets down there, trying to make sure the rodents don't want to come back in. There was a fair bit of rodent nest to be cleaned. Just using it to store some other spare parts in the back. Headliner's in really good shape. Rear struts actually hold the hatch up. Okay, as you can see, the doors came up quite nice. So the next step is going to be cleaning all the interior, get all the carpets out, vacuum everything up, soap it up, hose it down with the pressure washer probably, and then use the wet shop vac to suck it back up and let it dry in the sunshine. So that should get the interior fairly clean, just so I don't feel disgusting when I work on the car. I haven't really given the dash a good clean yet, but it's not too bad. No real major cracks in it. The only real thing that happened this winter was a rodent got into that, which is a real pain in the ass. And I'll have to figure out a solution for the seats, whether I just reupholster them and try to get new ones at some point, but not a priority. See a little bit more rust in the bottom corners, bottom of the door. I think that's it for this video. Next one, hopefully we'll have some more progress. I'll get the issue I have right now is the clutch pedal is seized, so I have a replacement master and slave cylinder that I need to put in, and check in the brakes to see if I had any brakes, and no brakes because all the fluid has leaked out onto my driveway. So those are the two main things, is brake line repair and clutch master slave cylinder replacement. And then that should be enough to get this baby rolling. And that should be the exciting video. So hopefully that'll happen in the next month or so. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.